Good afternoon, everyone. It's Aniva Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, my contemplative time has been all about the journey of a seeker. And I think many people are on this journey, myself included, and we're all at different stages in our lives. So, of course, my intention in providing this series of videos to you is to help you on your journey and to discover whether you are a seeker. Again, I think there's a seeker in all of us, and we're all on different stages of our journey. The journey, I believe, is the same for all of us. And yet, people will take different paths. And I would like to help to direct you if you are in this sort of journey, because there are some things and some ideas that anyone can work with and start shaping your direction. So I came across this wonderful quote by Rene Descartes, who is a famous philosopher that you might know. This quotation says, if you would be a real seeker after truth, it is necessary that at least once in your life you doubt, as far as possible, all things. If you would be a real seeker after truth, it is necessary at least once in your life you doubt, as far as possible, all things. And this is a really big statement to make, right? But when we are thinking about spiritual growth and we are thinking about the seeker, there is this desire to know the truth. There is a desire to understand something beyond what we see on a day to day experience. There's something more, and something in seekers pushes them to try to discover this something more. And so, one of the easiest concepts that I came across, or it might not be so easy in application, but I would encourage it for you, is to look at our senses. And if we look at which senses we bring the most energy or information or knowledge into ourselves, is going to be our sight and our hearing. So, what are you exposing your sight to? What are you exposing your ears to? So, if I'm thinking about what are the things that would bring you fear, because those would be the things that you would want to avoid. And this would be a conscious avoidance of these things, or a conscious um, bringing in of everything useful. So when you are looking at news events that are not comforting to your mind, this is probably something good to avoid. If you are looking at things that inspire you and encourage you and drive you to do better, to be better, to make more of your life experience, those are the things to bring closer to you. The same thing happens with listening, right? You could be listening to the radio and listening to fun music that lifts your spirits, or you could be listening to the radio for news about these are the current trends, these are how many people have died from COVID, these are the people that are surviving, this is where the vaccine is at, this is how much is enough, this is not enough. All of these things can sometimes add more less ease, add less ease, so more energy of non-ease into your mind, body, and soul. And remember, as we're training our systems to get to a place of ultimate truth, that would be ultimate goodness, that's ultimate peace. If we start with peace, peace is a big thing that many people aren't even consciously aware of, that they're not in a state of peace. The majority of the public is not in a space of peace within. So today, I would love for you to sit down and see what kind of things are you watching or listening to that are shaking up your peace or possibly not adding positively to your peace. If you are mindfully aware of the things that you choose to look at, to listen to understand, or to think contemplatively over, because it's one thing to hear news that is not comforting to you and then sitting with it to question it. Now, that is a valuable source of listening to or watching news, for example. And this could be about anything, right? This could be about the distress of any, it could be animals that you're close to that you feel very shaped by if you see something not so easy about them. I know I certainly get those experiences that if I see a video that's put up, even if it's a fundraising for something that has gone through some pain or suffering, it's so not easy for me to watch that. Although, if it inspires me to promote the information in terms of a way to spread information to promote good, then that's fabulous, right? If it sits in my mind and lessens my peace for the rest of the day, that's not ideal, right? That's not a useful way to take in knowledge, right? If we are using it for good, fantastic. Then you know that you are doing something good with it, even if it's only on your own level. So if you're listening to music to make you feel good, that's fantastic. If you are learning something that's shaping you to be better, that's fantastic. That is the role of a seeker. Now, I found another quotation, and I will share this one. It's by Wally Lamb. And this quotation says, "The seeker embarks on a journey to find what he wants and discovers along the way what he needs." The seeker embarks on a journey to find what he wants and discovers along the way what he needs. So remember, a lot of times what you want peace, you might want a new job, you might want a new relationship. And as you discover yourself and your own awareness of yourself, you're going to discover what you need is going to be more the happiness, the joy, the peacefulness, the serenity, the bliss that we're all seeking. And of course, there are ways to get to that place easier. So today, for 5 minutes, just sit after this video and see what are the things that you know that you're exposing your mind to through your ears or through your sight. And remember, through your ears could be things that you're saying yourself. It could be things that you hear friends saying. It doesn't have to be TV or videos or movies. It could be normal conversation. How are you speaking? What kind of things are you exposing your ears to? And what can you direct your conversation to be like to make sure that you're only adding in the energies that are useful to your mind, body, and soul? I wish you a fantastic experience of experimenting with that today, and hopefully for the rest of the week too, and maybe for the rest of your life. But see how it works for you. I suspect that you're actually going to feel lifted just from that awareness and that practice of that habit. Have a beautiful day, and don't forget, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.